In marriage, right, we often have this situation where the two partners end up in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
It's like you go from Greenland to desert.
Okay.
And sometimes you sit down and you just wonder, how did we get here? This was somebody you were crazy about, in love with, and then all of a sudden, like, it's as if I don't know this person. In fact, I hate you. And if we're being honest, hate and anger is a very strong emotion. People don't realize how strong that is and how it can affect everything, including your perspective of a person. In marriage, how do you navigate going from A to Z?
To Z. Okay. So in my own experience as a counselor, because I've worked with a lot of couples, and I've realized that communication is the most important thing in marriage. If you're not comfortable with whatever your partner is doing, say it.
There and then.
Now, as much as saying it is important, how you say it is more important.
That part.
Because how you say something can also trigger resentment, can also trigger silence. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If I come to you and say, Angel, you are my wife. I don't like what you do. You act as if you're a child. Now, I've communicated what is on my mind, but that wasn't done properly.
Right.
That made you feel small. Do you understand? And if you don't say what you're feeling, you must start holding resentment that this man is making me feel small. And before you know, it start piling up.
Right.
So in marriage, make sure you communicate whatever you're feeling. Immediately, our advice.
Here's the thing. It's one thing to communicate.
Okay.
It's another thing for the other person to understand what you are saying.
Yeah, definitely.
That part is very important because sometimes we just talk, right? Now, does the person even understand? Can they even relate to what you're feeling? It's like when you tell somebody you hurt me and they're like, I don't understand. They become defensive. And sometimes I get the part where is how you say it, But if we're being honest, sometimes you can't really say things the best way possible. When you're feeling such strong emotions like anger, you can't really control. You don't have the emotional capacity to sit down and say, oh, let me construct my words better. How do I say it in it's almost like, oh, how do I say it in King James version of however thou makest me feel.
Okay, let me bring a solution to that quickly.
Yeah.
If you are, because we have different type of attachment, different type of temperaments. One of the methods I train my clients in my sessions to do is pause before you react. Do you understand? So let's say your partner says something that you're not comfortable with. Instead of attacking immediately because of the feeling, because of the anger, pause. What does this thing mean to me? Why am I reacting like this? It might be just 10 seconds, right? So if you say something to me, I can't control what to say, but I can control how I react. And how I react will also determine if that issue will be escalated or not. Do you know that? You can say, Israel, you are very foolish. And I can just smile. You see, and you can say, Israel, you're very foolish. I say, you are very foolish. What happens? There'll be escalation.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? So, do you understand what I mean? So, it's two people's job.
It takes two.
And you have to understand that your partner is not the same thing as you. Even as the Bible says, oh, you are one. You are not really one, because both of you are from different background, different orientation, different culture, sometimes different core values. And I will also say this: most people that move from excitement to that roommate mode in marriage, most people didn't marry for alignment; they married for excitement. Yes, most people see. Before you get married, there's some things you must check. How do you guys communicate? How do you resolve conflict? Do we take a time off before we talk about it? Or do we talk about it immediately? And sometimes you can have two partners where one person likes to talk about it immediately
and the other person likes to take their time.
Now, both of you must find a middle ground. Okay, fine. If you want to take a time off, you must give me time that we are coming back to this. And it can't be more than 3. Look,
Israel, in marriage, you can't always be that logic. That's the issue. Okay. Sometimes you are understanding. I'm married.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes you are understanding, you are patient. But sometimes it go be like say, it be like say as they think as I'm being understanding, you are not getting it. You think
sure.
I'm weak. So sometimes you explode because, say for example, you have conflicts because you are two different people. There will be problem. You will have issues.
No, definitely.
Right? You will have issues. But now let's say it happened the first time. You are diplomatic about it. You talk it. Oh, we need to talk. You talk sweetly. You resolve it. It happens another time. It's like you've done this thing again, no, but come, let's sit down and talk. It's not all the time you tell your partner we need to talk that they actually listen and sit down and you people talk.
Definitely.
Things happen. Situations around can make it
Stress.
impossible for you guys to, emotional stress, financial burdens and all of that. And then sometimes you go explode. You go and run mad. So it's not like there is a one way. So when people talk about approach to problems, and let's not lie, we're human beings and we're more complicated than we thought.
Definitely.
We can't always have that straight line of, okay, I'll pause, I'll think about it. Sometimes you explode because especially if you're also if you've been the one that has been understanding, it can't be like say they want to crown you queen of or king of understanding. At some point you explode. You explode.
Yeah, I understand that.
That is the part where your partner sort of also needs to balance you out.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's two people coming together to make things work.
Yeah.
So I'm the calm one. Do you understand? Like I'm very calm. Like I'm kind of reserved.
Yeah.
My partner talk more.
Right.
So if there's issue, she might explode faster than me. But when she explodes, my job at that time is to calm things down.
Right.
And the fact that I'm calm does not mean I won't explode sometimes. So when I explode, our work is to calm the situation down.
Right.
And that is why before you marry anyone, both of you must work on yourself. You must understand that two of you cannot be talking at the same time. Now, the only reason why people can listen to us right now is because you're listening while I'm talking.
Right.
While you were talking, I was listening. If both of us are talking, let's talk together.
So the thing that we're talking about is
so it means that
noise.
It becomes noise. Do you understand?
Right.
So that is why, if in partnership too, I'm talking, sometimes you don't agree with what I'm saying, but that does not mean you should talk back at me immediately. All right? You're listening, okay, where is it coming from? Why? And when your partner explodes, don't just look at the action at that point. What is the context behind it? Like, is she stressed? Is she pregnant? Is she going through hormonal imbalance and all of that? Oh, is this man going through financial challenges? You know that a poor man is always angry. No, you can't call him that, babe,
one hair.
I don't like... He will just flare up. So you as a woman, you must understand, this man is going through challenges.
But you can only understand that if that has not been how he's always been.
Gets good.
Now, let's bring this back to marriage, right?
All right.
We have a situation where the woman is pregnant.
Okay.
If as a man, no matter how you want to understand, you can actually not.
No, you can't
understand what she's going through
at
that moment. Because we've had situations where men talk about how their wife neglect them during pregnancy or after childbirth. Now, let's get it that we women are not superheroes, right? Sure. They've not come to this life before and born picking that you will say, this is not your first time doing pregnancy, so you know how it is. Now, a woman is going through pregnancy.
Okay.
And even as a man, no matter how supportive you want to be, you can never truly understand that.
Definitely.
Now, she also doesn't even understand what is going on with her, no matter what she reads. It's one thing to read about something, it's another thing to experience it.
Yeah.
Now, she doesn't understand all of that. She's looking at, her body changes, the stretch mark, her growing belly, all the reactions, hyperpigmentation, a lot of things. Her body is changing. This is someone that used to be curvy, someone that used to have a clear skin. All of a sudden, there's acne, there's pimples, and there's a baby growing inside her that can kick the hell out of her at one point. And then you as a man, you are not coming, you are not cooking. I came back from work, you are not cooking, you're just sleeping, you are spitting. You are complaining about all of this. She is dealing with the waist pain and all of it. As much as you can't understand, there's something that they say, sex. The emotion to have that sexual relationship starts before you enter inside that door.
Sure.
Right. Now, as a man, you're expecting her to, with all she's dealing with, still do the regular things that you think is her role, right? And then you wonder why she hates you during pregnancy. I've been in women's forum where women talk about how, it's important to note how a man treats you when you're pregnant and when you're going through postpartum, like when you give birth, because that's how we determine how much they love you. Now, a lot of these men, it is in this process that they abandon their wife and they go to cheat. They come back from work. They don't want to be in the same room with the woman. This is someone that is carrying your child.
Yeah, terrible.
It is hard. It's already hard for her. Now, if you are now not there for her emotionally, you wonder why you are coming to touch her in the middle of the night and she's telling you she's not in the mood. Now, no matter how nice you are, please understand that sometimes she will not be in the mood. Vice versa.
Definitely.
But picture yourself you can't even picture herself.
You can't picture. So see,
just be there for her. That is the part where they need you. It's like when you are sick as a man, your wife will be there nursing you through your health and everything. In marriage, it is during this time that the woman needs you
more. And that is why I always tell people one thing: marry a kind partner.
That part.
See, marry a partner that has empathy. That sympathize. You see, it's very, very important. And you will likely see the signs during dating. But people usually ignore. A man that he called you, let's say, for example, things like this happen in very small events. Your man called you and probably you were sleeping. You didn't pick his call. And you say, oh, you know what? I'm feeling pain somewhere. And I said, so why? So does that mean that's why you shouldn't pick my call?
Run.
You should take note of all these little signs. See, I've done counseling with people. And I would tell you, because in my counseling sessions, I always say, okay, fine. How did you guys meet? What are the things that you noticed in the beginning? And trust me, the signs are always there.
But sometimes your emotion clouds you.
Because you're in love. Probably because the guy is sweet. He fits into your social stuff and all of that. Marry a kind partner. Most of the problem we experience is because we don't marry kind people. We don't marry people that really like us. Even men. If you see men that say, oh, my wife does not support me, that woman never liked you. You forced that woman into your life.
Or maybe you bought your way in.
You bought the love. And you expect the love to be natural. Something that was already artificial.
Exactly.
Okay, so the thing is, marry a kind partner. Marry someone that understands you while you are dating. Because anything you are experiencing during dating will be bigger in marriage.
But sometimes people pretend. There are people that are very, very, very good. They will pretend, they will hide that their bad character, they will package it.
Yeah.
And then when you go in,
you see Pepe.
What your eyes will see, your ears, if they hear it, they will sound bad.
See, as much as I want to agree with you, Angel.
Yeah.
If you are very, very intelligent, people can't really pretend to you. It's just that sometimes we intentionally, and it's called cognitive bias, because you want to believe something is true, you find everything to make it true. It's not like someone that is dating a bad partner. But somehow, probably because the girl is fine, you know, say, the girl, she's not that bad.
Find people, they get shoko.
You start making theory that, nobody is perfect. Yes, that line. Nobody is perfect. You can't even find perfection anywhere. But if their imperfection hurts you, then that is bad for you. I know that everything has disadvantages and advantages, just like water, just like everything. But the moment the disadvantage is more than the advantage, and you must sit alone and tell yourself the truth. A lot of people don't tell themselves the truth.
At all.
This man is caring. I was talking to a lady, and I was like, okay, fine. Didn't you see all these signs in the beginning? He said, actually, I saw him, but he's so caring. He's everything I wanted. And I said, okay, hold up. This man beats you, cheats on you. He cheats on you. He doesn't care about you, but he's everything you wanted. What do you mean by he's everything you wanted? I said, he was so sweet.
He was giving her money.
He was taking her out. He proposed to her in another country. All of these things. So people focus on excitement. That's what I said. People focus on excitement rather than alignment. And please check the background of that person. Very, very important. Background influences people a lot. I can tell you, childhood trauma is real.
It is.
Do you understand? So check if that person has worked on themselves. Because someone can come from a very bad family and they turn out to be good because they've worked on themselves, they've gotten therapy, they've gotten everything together, right? Yeah. So check this person if they doesn't have empathy, if they are kind. Because see, I don't believe people pretend. People, sometimes they can put on a mask that if you are very intelligent and if you're observant, if you don't lie to yourself, you will see it. Character is like smoke. You don't have that addict.
You can't hide it.
It will come out. Don't worry. And don't rush to marry anybody. I think sometimes
time.
you will see that, okay, your partner is living abroad and you're in Nigeria or you're in Africa, and probably because you guys are talking online, please try and engage with that person for a while and pay attention. Don't lie to yourself. And with that, I think a lot of issues we have in marriage can be avoided while courting.